Hey, what's up, everybody? I hope everybody's having a beautiful Tuesday. This is episode, I believe, number 10. Wow, it's been going pretty quick. Have had a lot of students on here, a lot of success, a lot of value been, dropped and handed down to you guys. And I hope you've been taking notes every time somebody does come in here. And let me adjust my camera real quick and starts dropping value, right? Because we are real people in real situations in real life, and that's what it all boils down to. There's no gurus that come on here and explain, what they've done, and all of a sudden it's got viral and it's how you're supposed to do things. It's real people telling their real stories, and letting you know that, we've been where you're at before, and we're on the same path of success. But without, I don't want to keep running my mouth, and I'll do that all day long. And I do have a special guest on the show today. Dee has come to us from, a background of all kinds of different things. She's a very caring person, and you'll see firsthand, and you may even resonate with her story because where she was at and where she's going to be now, where she's going is it's crazy, right? And so, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and bring on Dee to the show.
Hey guys,
what's up, Dee? Super excited. You guys may know Dee from TikTok, going live literally every morning, I think it is, and been doing it for quite some time now. So you've been building that stardom. So Dee, tell us a little bit about yourself, and kind of like, just tell us about you and what's going down, and like just break the ice.
Okay, so my name is Dee. I have been in healthcare for about 20 years. I've also been around the block when it comes to trying to build a business online. I started out in 2014 doing probably where everybody starts, in multi-level marketing. And honestly, I have nothing against it. I love what it presented to me. I fell in love with the opportunity, and it's the exact reason why I haven't quit trying to reach that goal. Unfortunately, for me, that didn't work out, but I'm the type of person to kind of move forward and try to find something that will work for me. So when COVID happened in 2020, being in healthcare, we were just like hit hard, and we were told work. Our hours just were, crazy. The situations we were dealing with, it was just not familiar. We were scared. We were just really, really frustrated. And it just came to a point to where, anybody in healthcare, you were just beat down, and I became physically exhausted, mentally exhausted. So I was and this is kind of selfish on my part, but I was so jealous of the people that were furloughed and sent home. They were working from home. And I'm like, wait a minute, I've been trying to do this since 2014. And these people are being sent home. I want to be that person. I have big dreams here. And so I was, turned to TikTok, honestly, in 2020 for laughs, because I was dealing with some depression, some frustration, being at the hospital, being in the situation I was, dealing with, very sick people. And, we were afraid, being in the hospital, and we were in close contact with all these people that, were sick. I was like, oh my gosh, and I was afraid, am I bringing it home or whatever? So I was like, you know what, I'm going to turn to TikTok and just, get some laughs and, get that frustration kind of out, I was scrolling. I scrolled for a long time, like we all do. We spend a lot of hours, scrolling through, and probably I would say mid 2020, I started following people that were talking about building a business online, affiliate marketing. And I'm like, okay, here, what is this? Here I go again. And I was actually currently promoting a product with multi-level marketing. And I was like, well, you know what? Let me check this out, because it keeps telling me I don't need any products or any, shipping, or, I don't have to close the sale. And so I was like, okay, let me check this out. So I think it was January of 2021. I hit the button. I was like, let's do this, and I was all in. I'm that girl that when I do something, I am like, we're going to do this,
right.
We're going to do this. And I, of course, was like, okay, what's going on? What did I get myself into? Because it was like reading a Greek language. But I do want to let you guys know, anything we do, I don't even care if it's something online or a new job, or if you're going to college, it's going to be a foreign language until you understand what you're being taught. That's mind blowing to me, because I'm like, of course, you're clueless. Duh, that's why you're taking a course. So I went through it. I loved it. I did get beat up a little bit through it, because I did struggle. I I'm going to be very transparent. I'm a very transparent person. I do not learn easily.
Right.
When I was in school growing up, I didn't comprehend very well. And so it takes different ways for me to learn things. And one of those ways are having someone one-on-one or really kind of explaining.
Right. But I'm going to stop you right there. But the thing of it is, you're not different. There's so many people out there that are just like us, because I learned that same way as well, Dee. I just want to let you know that, like, that is our avatar. That is the people that we speak to, right?
Yeah.
You know, telling your story. Continue. I just want to let you know there's a lot of people out there that learn the same way.
So I just, I'm not that girl that's going to open a book and read it. And I'm like, oh, okay, I got it. So going forward, I did invest in some coaching because I was very serious about this. I was determined to live the lifestyle. I believe we are not just me, we are meant to live. And so I was like, I'm doing this. So I invested in a coach, and they moved me forward to the point that I was kind of stuck, and I started promoting that product, and I loved it. I do want to also say, when I did that, I had zero following, I had zero knowledge, and I created the TikTok account. And the number one thing, and I hear this a lot, I'm the same way. I did not want to show my face on video. I did not want to hear my voice on video. Guys, that is also something that you will eventually learn to feel comfortable with.
Yes.
You know, just like right now, I've gotten to a point where I'm like, if I make a mistake, I'm rolling forward with it, because I would rather put that video out with that mistake, because I found that when I do a video and I make a mistake, if I try to do it over, I'm doing it 10 times after it, because every one of those videos are going to have a mistake in it. Right. So I'm like, you know what? I'm doing it. I'm moving forward. I want people to know I'm real. I'm transparent. But I didn't start like that.
Exactly.
I did not start like that. There is a learning curve to showing your face on video and talking on video. Like right now, I haven't looked at myself much. I'm looking at Eric. But what I've learned to do is not look at myself. I've learned all the little tricks and trades and, little things that you've got to get through to move your needle forward 1% every day. And I love that. I got that from Eric, because he's all about, just do something that's going to move your business forward 1% every day. So, but I don't even know where my train of thought was. But so I've kind of been in the grind. I love it. And I'm excited for this. I'm excited for anybody that does this. I am a true believer that this is a vehicle. This is an opportunity that can be placed in your lap. If you open that door to that vehicle and you get in and you learn to drive just like you were when you were 15 years old, you had no idea how to drive that car, but you kept doing it over and over and over. And now today you're driving all over Earth, getting to your destination without a problem. This is the exact same way.
100%. Yeah, I'm going to touch on some things that you talked about. Number one was first thing was the MLM stuff, which is not bad stuff, because it's just a different process in which you sell a product, right?
Yes.
And then, people think about the upline and the downline, and they get scared of that because they feel like they're making somebody else rich. Either way, I was in that position too, where I actually sold to all my friends and family. And I was so bad at getting referrals myself, like asking my friends or my family, like to get another referral for somebody else that didn't really want the vitamins that I was selling, or maybe, see what I'm saying? And Absolutely. So I strategically tried to figure out a way to like promote it online. And I was trying to use a funnel. I was trying to use TikTok, but you know what happened? They shut me down. They took all of my ability away to promote the way I was trying to promote, like what affiliate marketing was trying to teach, right? So I was like, you know what? I can't really do this. So then I jumped into what you're doing, and it broke down barriers, right? Getting in front of the camera, all of these things I had a problem with. And you threw out all kinds of gold nuggets. So don't stare at yourself when you were talking, stare at the lens itself, or, you could stare in a distance as you're speaking on camera. But either way, once I started to get online and open myself up, because I was not a very, bright kid in school neither, I guess you could say. I was really good at wood shop. I was really good at PE. I was really good at, welding. I was really good at these different things. It was hands-on. And so when I did jump into space like you, I was like overwhelmed, right? And so you said once you sat down with a mentor, to get your start, that's kind of like when you started to scale in your business, because you had that one-on-one help, that support. And that's super powerful to hear, for everybody to hear, a person that's like introverted to, come out their shell and, start doing this stuff. It's not going to only make you money online, but it's breaking down barriers in your life. And like, the things that might be holding you back from achieving success, it could be the little things internally that we, subconsciously have going on, and we don't really recognize until we start overcoming these boundaries. Right. And I've opened my eyes to this, and I think a lot of people such as yourself will realize that. That's amazing. So since you started this online journey, what kind of accomplishments have you had? Like, what kind of, scalability have you on TikTok? Are you making high ticket sales? What's your best success been? And what's your journey now? You're still a nurse and you're still working the front line, helping people. Yes. So you're in that nature. I know you help people right now in their businesses. Yes. So, yes. What kind of successes have you had so far? And what kind of things have you overcome in your life, rather than just materialistic and money, but, 1,000 followers or, whatever, what kind of accomplishments have you had?
So I'm glad you asked that question, because honestly, I'm going to be honest, I focused on the dollar. When I first began this, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to make all this money, da, 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 da. And that went away because I started taking my business serious. So I honestly have success every day because I end up figuring out something new every day that pushes my business forward. So for example, when I was on TikTok, my first video took me 1 hour to make, because I was like, what am I doing? Because again, I was so focused on looking at my face or hearing my voice. Oh my God, my hair, or, my big thing, which I have a little color on my lips today. I never put color on my lips, and I hate the way my lips look on video because it looks like I have none.
Right. Me too.
So I'm just like, I was like, so those are the things that you have to overcome. And I honestly believe they're wins. And this is why. I have never been the type of girl to walk into the room and be the life of the party, or, I'm the one that kind of stands in the corner and just kind of listens or whatever. But I can tell you, I have more confidence today than I did when I started, not multi-level marketing, because I think you can hide behind the screens a little bit with multi-level marketing, a little bit, because you're inviting your friends and family, and that's a little bit of a comfort zone because you know them already and they know you. But when I started, just getting likes, I started with 0 followers on TikTok, 0. And now I don't even know my number, so I apologize, but I think I'm like at 12,000 followers or something like that. I never dreamed that I would have 12,000 followers on TikTok. So just the accomplishments of my inner self, building that confidence, bringing myself, from being sad because I was stuck at work, and other people were doing this online. Doing this online is amazing to me. It brings me so much life and energy to my inner self, because I feel like I have value now, that I can help someone. I can share a tip with someone. And to me, that is worth anything. It's honestly, I mean, obviously I have bills and I have a house that I got to pay for, but I'm that type of person. And I was at one time a big health and fitness guru, and I did a lot of personal training, but I'm that girl. I was like, you know what? I would rather do it for free and help somebody, because that empowers me. That makes me feel good and warm and fuzzy on the inside. But unfortunately, like reality, we have bills. So I do have to make money. And so I was like, I can do this. And not only can I be successful and create a life that I love and I feel like I deserve, but I can help you do the exact same thing.
Absolutely. There's a few books like, Happy Pocket Full of Money and different books like that. But, with that mindset of abundancy, and the more you give, and if you honestly think about it internally, it's almost like a selfish thing too. But the more you get back times 3, times 7, it keeps growing. And just going into each day, like you're talking about, with the ability now, because you have the confidence to help somebody else, that's amazing in itself. Because what that's doing is putting that positive energy out there. It's putting that know-how, and that's putting out like, hey, I support you out there to somebody else, and that's going to get them the warm feeling, fuzzy feeling too, right? And if you inspire that into somebody else, you know, you don't have to spend all day helping, but the money will come. And I think you realize that because you do make sales, you do make high ticket commissions, and you do all of these great things, you know, and we don't get on the show to boast on, yeah, we're making 500K a month, 200K a month. That's not what it's all about on this GOAT show. It's all about real people in real situations having real results, right? And it's all about, you know, where we're at in our lives and the boundaries we've overcome. And it's just proof in the pudding to show that, you know, we don't have just one medical field individual. You know, we have frontline worker in our community, but we have many. And, you know, if you still have that mindset and that internal of like, I want to help people, then this is the right avenue to take in a sense, right? With this style of what we're teaching, because not too many people teach what we teach.
Right.
Right. And that's one, I want that to be known as well, is that, you know, not too many people are telling people to, you know, tell their story and connect with their audience and to sell a high ticket product. But either way, that's amazing that you've gained that much traction. You're doing well with your business, and you're also growing as a person. So what do you do now in your day to day? You know, let's drop some value here, I guess, more value. Like for your day to day from like your TikTok. So you wake up in the morning, you do have a full-time job. And so, you know, what does your day to day look like? How do you fit in your business with your job? And what does that schedule look like?
So my children are grown, so that is kind of a plus right now because it does work to my benefits. But I am an extremely busy person and without kids. So my schedule kind of changes because and a lot of people are going to understand this, but I work in interventional radiology. My background is X-ray. So one of the other reasons that I needed to do this is because I wear 12 pounds of lead all day long, and I can be standing in that from anywhere between 8 hours and 14 hours a day. When you work in healthcare, you do not officially have a start and stop time. They let you know when you are going to start and stop working. That's not just Monday through Friday. That is also when you leave. So I have to take call also. So we used to carry a pager. That's just dating me. But I have a phone. So if I am on call, and I take call 14 to 15 days a month. That's including weekends, holidays, whatever it is. So I am tied to that job. So I just wanted to clarify that a little bit. So what I do on days that I work, I get up at 4:30 in the morning. I do not have to normally get up till 5:30, but I get up at 4:30 in the morning because I know I have some work to do on my business, whether that is checking to see if anybody's joined my Facebook group and I let them in. I do automate that a little bit so it is easier, but I still like to let people in, you know, just on my own. I also go and do any type of videos, quick videos, because now that I feel like I've become I'm not an expert, but I'm really close to doing really well with my videos, that I can put out 10 videos like nothing. So I do those videos of me doing life things. And so some days I'll do that in the morning, and then I pack my lunch, I get in my car, I go to work, and I work all day. Now, I am grateful that if something pops up in our schedule, maybe a patient cancels, maybe they're delayed or whatever at my lunch or whatever, I'm going to call it the minutes between the minutes, because my business is ran 90% of the time by this cell phone. Okay. I have my foundation set up to where I do need my laptop sometimes, not all the time, but 90% is here. So if a patient's delayed, I do my list of people. I do follow up. I send out messages, whatever I need to do to do that. I'm a somewhat organized person. I would like to call myself a very organized person. And so I stay on track quite a bit. So I do that. Once I leave for the day, I come home. I spend a little bit of time, you know, with my family, cook. Again, it depends on the day. And at night, what is great about the mastermind is we have our 3 Zooms. I can jump on a Zoom. I can absorb as much education as I want. Honestly, where I'm at now, usually after a Zoom, I schedule someone for a call. Like I'm taking calls now. I'm helping people. And every call I take isn't trying to sell somebody something. I love to take a call just to create clarity for someone. So I will jump on a call for that. If they're struggling with something, I'm all about answering questions. So that is a work day. Now with being in healthcare, I do have days during the week that I'm off, but it's the same thing. This morning, Tuesday's my off day. I got up 4:30. I worked on my business. I did some editing because I remember I created videos. Now I have to edit my videos. I spent some time editing. I do a lot of research. I love researching different, and I don't just research affiliate marketing. I research all kinds of different niches because I like different ideas that I can bring into mine. So I do some research. I went to the gym because I'm a gym rat. And I love going to the gym because, again, I think being healthy and eating right and moving your body is key to quality of life. It's just like a business. Whatever you put into your business is how well your business is going to grow and develop. And I believe that as a person too. So I'm all about fueling my body and being strong and healthy. Then I came home and honestly, I came home, showered, did my thing. Cause I thought, oh God, I got to fix my hair. Cause I am a gym rat. It's very rare that I fix my hair. So I was like, oh my God, maybe I should fix my hair. So I fixed my hair and I jumped on a call. I jumped on a call with a girl and I'd been talking to her over the last couple of days and I took an hour of my time. I didn't have to do this. She already has a product. She's already in the grind, but she's struggling. So I listened to her. I shared some tips with her. I directed her into I didn't really create a roadmap that's like very clear and you know, but I gave her little tips to move her forward, if that even makes any sense.
Absolutely.
I said to her, I was like, here is what I can do. I can recommend to you that can help you. I said, I have a few different things. You do not have to say yes. I said, I did not do this phone call to pressure you or to make you say yes. I did this phone call to help you move forward and to let you know I have options for you. They may work for you. They may not, but that's okay. So I created some clarity. I jumped off the call. I went and got my drink here to get a little energy for this call. But other than that, I will spend some time today because I love techie stuff. So I love building out funnels. I love them. I do pay for ClickFunnels and a system IO. And because I'm so that techie type person, I love that. I have become an expert and those two funnels. And I got to give a shout out to Robert for also, kind of helping me in areas when I did struggle, to maybe take that to be a full-blown business for me. But if you're struggling with your funnel, I could be your girl. But I love it. I mean, I can build a funnel in about 4 hours and it's ready to rock and roll.
So that's right there. So let's touch on all that stuff you said. So basically your schedule boils down to about 180 minutes a day. Sounds like to me about 3 hours. You spend a little bit of time in the morning and then throughout your day when you have intermediate breaks, like if a patient cancels or late or your lunch break, you fit in what's on your to-do list, right? And then so by the time you come home, there's just a little bit of stuff for you to tie up, maybe and do some editing or go live or whatever it is that you do. So that's working a full-time job. You're able to fit all of these obligations and then, to-dos each day in your business. Now, you didn't come from that position. You came from a spot of like basically trying to figure it out with MLM. Right. Then you kind of dove deep into a mentorship program, and then you figured out much more of what you're actually capable of just by getting one-on-one help. And then now you're at the level to where actually you're building these funnels out, and some people call them websites or whatever. But what it does is a funnel is going to automate your business. And so that's how Dee is able to remove herself from her laptop each day, right? And simply take her phone to work and automation's running through her phone. And she's able to set that up for you guys. If you guys heard her clearly, she's able to set that funnel system up. Now, she doesn't only work in one funnel building platform. She works in two. And I'm sure you could probably do it in Aweber and get responses as well, because that's just cake after you come from ClickFunnels. So that's amazing. And if somebody wanted to reach out to you and find out, hey, can I, maybe do you have a share funnel for me? I'm sure you might have a share funnel from other products, right? all kinds of different products, even
Yeah.
passive income blueprints. And then
Yes.
if they want some specifically built for them, you can do that as well. I'm sure, right?
Yes. So
So
that's where,
yeah, let's talk about that real quick.
yeah, so I kind of came full circle with that. It was like a light bulb went on because again,
Okay.
I just love that techie stuff and I love figuring that out. But then I was like, oh my gosh, I can help a lot of people, not
Yes.
just, people within inside our community if they wanted the help, but other people that need a funnel that, are promoting other courses. Let me tell you, I can have you up and running so fast that, and the reason I say that is because, maybe someone isn't so techie. Maybe someone doesn't understand. It's kind of like me. When I read something, I don't comprehend it really well. So you're not going to see me reading a book, so maybe you're not that techie person and you need someone to do that for you. I can do that for you. I pretty much have it banged out to where I've created funnels with different courses. So if you come to me and you're in this course, I probably have a funnel for you. And I have those email swipes also, and I can just be like, blah, 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 blah. I just actually, for someone in our group, and I hope eventually she'll give me a little shout out.
I'm sure she will.
I was going to actually get on a Zoom with her and walk her through it just to assist her and move her forward. And I was like, look, we could get on a Zoom. I said, I'm just going to tell you right now, I don't pay for Zoom. So we got 45 minutes and there's no way we're going to get this up and running in 45 minutes, especially if you don't have your accounts created. I said, but what we can do, if you want me to do this and have it ready to you in 4 hours, I can do that. I said, we will have to communicate. And there's some things I need you to do that I can't do, like create your own video. I said, we'll do this. We'll work hand in hand. I said, and then we'll rock and roll and you'll be ready to go, do your business on Monday. And she was like, yeah. And so, so that's kind of where I'm becoming an expert with my business and kind of having another branch to feed off of. And I believe I'm going to take that to a different level. I'm not sure how soon, maybe 6 months, because I want to create a business in a box to where really people do not have to think, especially if they come through me. If they purchase, because I have it all. I'm just going to be honest with you. I have every course out there. So if someone's running through a course, I can be like, I understand it. I've been through it. I know it. I've become an expert, because I do call myself an expert now when it comes to digital marketing. And it didn't happen overnight. I'm into this 2 years now. It's 2 years, January, I think it was January 29th when I clicked that initial button. And I've become an expert because I've done the work. I put my head down. Honestly, guys, I gave up Netflix because my partner, he can watch Netflix or football for hours and hours and hours. And that wasn't fueling me. I needed something to fuel me. So this is fueling me, but I want to take it to the next level. So I thought a business in a box, if somebody's ready to go, basically I'll lay it out. They got to do click, 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 and bam. I mean, they're going to have to do a little work. Everybody's going to do a little work. I mean, with anything we do in life, but if that a lot of work, I'm kind of compressing it to where it's going to simplify a lot.
Well, if you need, I got a couple businesses and boxes I've already built.
Okay.
So if you want those templates, I can just send those to you. And so they're for 2 different programs that I built. So
Awesome.
that's good, because I want to instill that. That's going to be coming out in 2.0, and actually how to build your own product, put it in a business in a box, or take somebody else's prior product and build your own, right? And so that's going to be in 2.0, but that's amazing. And I just had a brainstorm for you. It could be on a higher level too, but actually going to like brick and mortar businesses, right? You fly out for 2 weeks and you go in there and restructure their offer. You look at their offer and you build funnels for their brick and mortar business to go online, right? And you build the automations behind that. So that'd be strategically something to think about to, get paid 10, 20, 30K to fly out somewhere, get an Airbnb, and then you literally go to that person's establishment and you just build their stuff out hands-on. So it's like easier to mastermind, and then you jump back on the plane, you're gone. Right. 10, 20K master. I could see it happening all day long. Easy, 20K, 2 weeks.
That's scary.
No, 100%. I absolutely 100%. There are people out there that need to get their funnel systems, all that stuff set up, and it would cost them more money to figure it out themselves, or go down these rabbit holes of YouTube and Google, or go down to Fiverr and try to figure it out, or Upworks, when they can just go right to the horse himself or herself and have it come out and built right there hands-on, and they can literally learn while they're doing it, and while you're teaching them, in a sense, right? And so it wouldn't be more of like a teaching thing. It would be more of like a done for you system, but I think that could be very, very beneficial to people, especially that are hands-on learners. If we can learn how to target those people, right?
Yeah.
Ideas just flowing. I love it. So let's talk about like, where can we find you at? I know you're on TikTok all the time, right? I see you there all the time. I try not to engage on too many people's lives. I don't want to steal the thunder too much, but I do try to stop in and say hi, but I see you in there all the time, giving advice, teaching, educating, and that's on TikTok. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up your TikTok real quick, where we can find you there. Let me see here. YouTube. This is TikTok right here. So it's at Digital Marketing with D. And you guys make sure you screenshot that. And she goes live in the mornings. You can tell the time and kind of tell us what you do on that TikTok.
So my TikTok video is a little bit all over the place, just because I do have a job, and it is possible I get mandated to work. So sometimes they don't go as scheduled. However, my current schedule is on Tuesdays. I do go live on TikTok. On Friday mornings, I'm going to say 8:30. It's usually 8:30, 9 o'clock. Saturday mornings, the same thing. My goal is to get a more, in stone type of schedule with that, because I think that's important to have consistency when you go live, because people will come back. Because if someone's coming to my live for the first time, they're probably just going to sit back, not say anything and listen. But I promise you, they're going to keep reappearing. So I think that's important to be consistent. So I do those lives. When I'm on my live, I'm not going to feed you bullshit. I'm going to tell you the real deal. I'm going to tell you that this isn't the hardest thing you're ever going to do, but it's not cake. I'm going to tell you it takes time. I'm going to tell you what you need to do during the day. I'm going to tell you have to show your face. I'm going to show you you're going to have to make 3 to 5 videos a day. And I'm going to answer all your questions. I'm going to lay it out there. If you ask me something, I'm going to tell you the downright truth about it. But I like to educate people. I'm wanting to blow up my TikTok lives a little more. I do like, and Eric, I've talked to you about this before, about interacting with people. So I show my screen a lot. I haven't quite figured out yet how to do the video where, wherever direction it is behind me. I haven't figured that out yet. I did just recently get a whiteboard, because I will literally I created in Canva kind of like a presentation. I will show people that presentation, because I will actually, because when you are talking to someone new and you say something like, oh, you need a sales funnel, or you need this, they're going to be like, what the hell is a sales funnel? So I pull up that screen and I'm like, here's where your platforms are. This is your social media platforms. And this is where you start creating your content. You're going to make short videos. And I show them that. Then the next step is you are going to have this funnel to, put, whatever you're marketing, even if it's just collecting emails. I don't care if you're cooking, you may not have a course that you are promoting in a funnel, but even if you are cooking something, it's probably beneficial to have a funnel. You can actually have a funnel just to collect that email to put in an ebook or a recipe or a cookbook or whatever that you've created, because now you've collected that email. They're getting something for free, and you can honestly get them to keep showing back up. And I think that's really, really important. So I think people think about, I need a sales funnel just to promote a course. Well, it's not exactly about that. You can use it in many different forms and ways. So I show what that looks like. I show what an opt-in page is, and I break it down. This is what an opt-in page looks like. You put your name and your email and you have a button. This is what happens. And so I will even take them to my TikTok. I turn my phone around like this a lot. And I say, here's my TikTok. This is what my link looks like. And actually, I've learned to pull it up on my screen and share my screen here. So I'll hold my phone up and say, see there it is. There's my bio. You click there. That's what the funnel is going to look like. But I'm going to show you the inside. And so I take them to my System IO or to my presentation, and I say, this is the inside. This is an opt-in page. This is your bridge page. And I tell them exactly what each step does. And I say, if you are marketing for a business that closes the sales for you, at that point, they take over. They close the sale for you. And then I tell them, okay, you've got that done. If you're at this point, here's a Facebook group. This is what I do inside my face. So I show them again. This is my Facebook group. And I will say to them, take a screenshot of my Facebook group. And I'm very clear. You have to answer all 3 questions or you are not getting in. I am a very I don't want to say I'm not warm and fuzzy because I'd like to be known as warm and fuzzy, but I'm a very like, here it is. Here it
Yeah,
is. Here it is.
it's that level of authority, right?
Yeah.
And then the people that can take that kind of, I guess, treatment or whatever you want to call it, are going to be the people that follow you and then that actually
Right.
take action.
Right.
But that's exactly how I was too, just real direct, transparent up
Yep.
front. And
Yep.
you'll get a lot of haters sometimes because of that, because they're trying to like fly under the radar
Yep.
and sell you the sheep or the snake oil at the same
Yeah.
time, right?
Yeah.
So I'd love to come across students like yourself. How long have you been with Passive Income Blueprints? I'm just curious. It's just we have so many students now.
I believe it was, don't quote me on the date. I know it was on October, but it was either October 2nd or October 5th.
That's crazy. And then, so did you come in doing all this stuff? Like, before, I don't think you were at this level before, right? What were you doing before all this? Because like, I'm just trying to put my head around things. I know you were good at what you done before you came here in a sense, but I know you've scaled a lot as well and like opened more doors. So like, what have you gathered and gained from Passive Income Blueprint since you've been here?
What I've gained is having the community and being able to relate to people that are vibing with you, are doing the same thing. Number one is amazing. Having a community that even says they're coaching and mentoring you, it goes beyond that, because I honestly can message you, Barb, or Eric personally if I feel like, oh, maybe I don't want to put this in the group. Not that I'm encouraging anybody to do that because I don't want your phone to blow up, but I can reach out to you and be like, this is on my heart, or this is my problem. I did that with Anthony the other day. I was like, here's my problem. I want to have integrity doing this. How can I do this? What is my approach? And he answered me. I'm not getting a response, like 2 minutes later, but within, an hour or so, which is respectably awesome because you guys are like so busy. The other thing that I got from you guys is you're constantly not selling me anything. You look at us and you're like, what can I do for you to basically help you be successful? That right there alone is so much value. And I truly appreciate that. And because there isn't much that isn't out there that much anymore. And I just feel like, the information alone in the course, I'm going to be honest, just with my job and everything, I haven't been through the entire course. It's a lot of valuable information. And then on top of that, the 3 Zooms that I can attend, that I can go in there and drop any question in there and I'm going to get a live answer just like that. So just the value that comes with that, the relationships, you are my friend, and there's other courses out there that you may not even ever talk to the person that's the person that had created the course. And the other thing that I want to also create clarity, I'm also that person that's all over the place. When I talk, I go in 100 circles and then a squirrel runs by and then I don't even know what I've talked about. But I do want to bring this up. I see a lot of TikTok videos saying, oh, that's all you're doing is promoting a course, promoting a course, promoting a course. Here's what I got to say about that. Because at first I had a really hard time with that, because a lot of people were also saying, create your own, create your own, create your own. Personally, in my opinion, I'm 52 years old. I don't really want to create my own course because I have this amazing course that I can promote, and there's always going to be someone who wants to learn and someone who wants to go through a course. So if we're not promoting that course, how are other people going to learn? So I'm a huge promoter of that course. And I actually had a light bulb go on a little bit. And Eric, I reached out to you yesterday about this. But I was like, I kind of felt like all of a sudden I'm doing this wrong, because this is a coaching program that I can guarantee you most people who start, they're going to need a mentor, a coach, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of the same thing. But if you are dead serious about building your business online, you are going to need that. So I was like, okay, I'm shifting here, because I'm not basically going to say I'm promoting a course. I'm promoting a coaching and mentorship that will take you from knowing maybe a little, maybe you already know your stuff. Like I came in kind of knowing my stuff, but if you know your stuff, it's going to take you to the next level. That's answering your question from earlier, where I came in. I knew a lot, but I would have never said, let's see, September, I guess, that I was an expert. Going through your course and what I've known and all the stuff that you drop for us, I'm going to sit here and say, I'm an expert at digital marketing because I know my shit. And if I don't know it, there's some people I can reach out to be like, okay, wait, I don't know this. I need a little help, that I'm going to get 20 answers to. And that alone is like stupid value.
Yeah, I want to touch on the difference between a course, and say a mentorship. A course is taking a bicycle to work. A coaching mentorship is taking a car to work, right? In a sense, it's getting you there a lot quicker with a lot less headaches. You don't have to sit through the rain. You don't have to sit through the heat. You don't have to worry about heat stroke. You don't have to worry about all those trials or tribulations when you just cut to the chase and get right to the point. When you actually work with somebody that's already been there and done that. And that testimonial right there was just heartfelt and warm, honestly to the core. It just blew me away, because it's awesome that you recognize that it's not just promoting a course, because we do teach you TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, how to brand yourself. And it's just amazing that you've taken, because I remember when you first started, and I can't really put 2 levels on it because I already knew you were established. You just seen opportunity in this product, and but you've obviously scaled. And the questions you have as far as like how to build out or how to plan out your calendar to bring people on, to build funnels for them, and then getting that idea in there that you can be a coach and a mentor and that you can help people. It's just amazing to hear all of those different things. So you have your TikTok account, and that's where you pretty much bring all your people in, and that want to hear your story, or want to hear more information, and then you take them to your Facebook group, which I think you talked about just a little bit, which was your Facebook group. And then inside your Facebook group, just run us through real quick, and it's kind of like what do they receive in your Facebook group, and then we'll talk about your YouTube next.
So I'm kind of proud of my Facebook group. At first, it was kind of messy when I first began. And that's another tip for you guys. If you are a beginner, you're not going to have anybody in there, and you're not going to have anything in there. I started there too. But over time, if you do that 1% every day, and you put that on your list of weekly goals to do something in your Facebook group, it will grow. The number of people I have in my group grew really quickly. And unfortunately, I did some clickbait type of video that I would never do again or ever recommend. And I didn't know how to control that at the beginning. So I was like, in. Now I'm on this, hunt to where I'm like, out. And, but when you get into my group, and I think, and I'm going to show you on my phone, because I think this is important, because a lot of people who come into a Facebook group, they're coming in via their cell phone. So if I do have a minute just to kind of show you,
sure.
I think this is really, really important. When you are on your cell phone, if you are on your cell phone and you're trying to find my guide section, it's the 3 little dots right here, or 3 little lines. I guess people call it a hamburger. If you click those, it's actually going to open the screen.
Okay.
And there's the guide section. And then when you click on the guide section, I have all kinds of stuff in here.
Perfect.
So
trainings.
So I do. I have the basics of what is an affiliate marketer, what is a niche. I break down how to do TikToks. I have an hour video in there, and it's messy. I'm going to be honest. It's nothing pretty. I mean, I'm showing you how to do a TikTok like this. But there is a video about TikTok. There's a video about high ticket, low ticket, what the difference is. There's a video of Namecheap. There's a video of how to set up a web or email autoresponder. I do have a little kind of, and this is funny because this is older. So this video in here about ClickFunnels is probably, I don't know, 6-7 months old, and it probably needs updated, but I have that. I also created, and let's see if I can pull it up here. This here is just a little guide that I created that is kind of like a business card. And this is in my guides too, but it tells you all the tools I need, where you can get started, things like that. If you wanted to grab that, because a lot of people ask, I hear a lot of people say, well, what do you promote? What do you promote? What do you promote? I promote a shit I mean, I can't even believe I'm going to say this, but I bet I have 20 things that I can promote.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of those things I don't even talk about, because what happens is when they come inside my Facebook group, I listen, and then I'm like, oh, okay, well, they haven't even started and they need to build their funnel. I'm an affiliate for ClickFunnels. I'm an affiliate for System.io. So that is a product I promote, and you don't realize at the beginning. So as you grow, I mean, hell, I could have 100 products by the end of this year. Who knows? But I mean, even my favorite, I've had two favorites, is I was helping some girl and I failed to say, do you have a laptop? When I mentored her for like a month, and I failed to say, well, do you have the equipment you need?
Right.
And so she was like, no, I don't. And I was like, oh no, what do I do? Because in my opinion, you do need a laptop to set up your funnel.
Right.
And so she was like, but I was going to do ClickFunnels. I was like, here's the deal. I said, you're not going to do ClickFunnels. I said, because it's $97 a month. I said, you need a laptop. I said, I'm going to send you a link because I'm an Amazon affiliate. I said, I'm going to send you a link and it's going to display 2 or 3 different laptops. You can choose the one you want. I'm not going to go all expensive on you. It's going to be around $300. I said, take the money you were going to use for ClickFunnels and I'll set you up on System.io and you're going to pay for that laptop so you can get your business up and running. So that is another way. So I didn't go, I'm not in my group saying, oh, I'm an affiliate for Amazon or I'm an affiliate for, it's kind of just, it just smoothly comes out. So if somebody's watching me and they're like, oh my God, Dee, I love your glasses, I can be like, I can
check it out.
Right? So it's just weird how that works, but you just don't know it until you're in the grind. So I want people to be aware of, I do lead with one product, but I got all kinds of solutions for you.
It's just having more than one stream of income, because you have your job and then you have, say, 4 or 5 other streams of income. If you lose your job, you still have 4 different streams of income to fall off on. They could just keep falling off and you still would stay afloat per se. And that's amazing that you diversified, right? You took one skill and you realized opportunity because of the doors that have opened throughout this process. And now you're not only you can build funnels strategically for people. You have many different opportunities. The funnel's already built. So if they're chomping at the bit to promote Jonathan, then fine, or LM or whatever, here you go. I got you, right? You're just accommodating to the people, and it's a service, right? The people that didn't make all the money when the gold rush happened wasn't people that mined the gold, it's people that sold the tools, right?
Yes.
To get the gold out of the damn ground. So that's what you're doing, is you're providing the tools and resources for people to scale in their life, right? That's super, super powerful, right? Coming from, MLM and then, still in the nursing to, just having this glow about you when you talk about, everything you're talking about, there's so much conviction behind it. And it's super powerful. And it's just funny. It's easy to say that pretty much everybody that I meet with comes from Passive Income Blueprints, and they have that same fire and that glow about them. And some people I can recognize the change is like transformational. Like they didn't want to get on camera to like now you can't get them off of doing TikTok lives, right? So I see those transformations. Sometimes it's hard to really recognize, but now that you talk about it, I'm realizing, hey, what we're teaching here does work. Even more so.
Let me tell you, if anybody is struggling mentally in life, or they need something, a hobby, whatever you want to call it, a side hustle, a job to replace a job, this lights a fire under me. It gives me so much energy and so much fuel. It makes me feel good because you end up growing as a person. You end up growing, my confidence. Again, if you heard me earlier, I'm that girl that if I don't go out much just because I am that girl, but if I go somewhere and I'm in a crowd of people, you're probably not going to hear me say much. Okay. Right. Which is odd because people are like, but I see you all over social media. I kind of go into character, a little bit for my business. But when I'm out, I'm very reserved. I'm very quiet. I listen. But let me tell you, if they were to say to me, what do you do? I am like, let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll. You got an hour, let's sit down, because I'm just going to start vomiting at the mouth because it is just, I love it. It energizes me.
It changes people's lives. It changed my life.
Yeah.
It puts me, it's my therapy, because I come from, extensive drinking and back, jails and institutions. The only thing I escaped was death. And it keeps me and my sobriety and my sanity, present in the moment, because sometimes we get complacent in our lives and we forget about where we've come from, right? And all the struggles we've been through. And then finally we had this like breath of fresh air when we get out of jail or whatever. But then we go back to that same victim state, self-medication and lose focus on where we're at right here. This keeps me in the moment every single day, because if I don't work out, if I don't take my cold showers, if I don't eat right, if I don't drink my BCAs, if I don't do these different things each day and like educate myself, my brain, because like you're talking about the gym earlier, we don't go to the gym really to train our bodies. We go to the gym to train our minds, right? To break past plateaus, and our bodies just follow. Yeah. Right. Because it's pushing ourselves past those barriers, getting up each morning and actually making yourself get up. Because the best time to work out is when you don't want to work out. The best time you should work on your business is when you don't want to work on your business. Right. So it's that mindset thing. It keeps me personally in the present, just like it does for you in other ways. Right. And so it keeps me clean. It keeps me sober, and also keeps me showing up every day on this level of excellence that I got to present, in a sense. I don't piss excellence, but I want to give excellence to everybody else. I want everybody to exceed, Yep. I love it. Yep. Man, Dee, it was so great talking with you. We have your YouTube channel. If you just want to touch on that real quick,
I know,
and then we'll kind of wrap her up.
I was looking at that because I do have 2 YouTube channels. Like I said earlier, I was in the health and fitness thing. So I did a lot of like training and workouts. And
is that the one?
There's some good stuff on. I don't even know. I'm like, I don't even know the name of my YouTube or how you even find out.
Oh, don't worry. But I'm sure they could find it in their Facebook group. Or
even it's 5795. It is. That's good. Okay. It's 5795. But yeah, so I'm not an expert at YouTube. I like it. I'm there because I need to be there, and it was recommended by you guys. Again, I do have I'm going to say some of my videos automated. I'm working on that a little bit. I do use repurpose. So when I post a video on TikTok, it is repurposed over to YouTube. I really don't go over there and hang out that much. I just kind of check on the videos to see, because people do comment. I had one video that somebody commented, so I'm like, oh God, maybe I should check on this a little bit more. But until I get higher views is maybe when I'll start focusing on it. I do have my link. I do put my links inside there. I think with YouTube, maybe you got to say a little bit. Honestly, I don't. I just let it repurpose and figured one day I'll figure that out. The other thing I did start doing is I am now on Instagram also. I'm not a fan of Instagram because I just feel like, Instagram is maybe a little bit more work than I'm ready for because I don't understand it. I think you got to write stuff. And again, I'm just not that person. So it's hard for me to do Instagram. I'm quick. I'm like, let me just do my video. Let me just get it out there. I don't have that time right now to write a mini paragraph is what I'm going to call it. So I'm working on that. But I thought, you know what? I'll put the videos out there. I've got 13 followers right now, and I'm not even sure how. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I am all over Facebook Reels. I came from Facebook. I love Facebook. I will always love Facebook. I love Facebook Reels. I love Facebook Stories. So I just push my videos over there. Now I do manually do that because I believe Repurpose does a Facebook page. So I'm not a big fan of a page. That's just my own personal opinion. I'd rather it go to my profile. So I just push it over there manually. I take the watermark off, and that takes me a second. It's just, I'm a very regimented person. I don't think much during my day, except if I have, an obstacle or whatever, but I'm very, very regimented. I'm regimented at my day job too. It's muscle memory for me. It's a habit. And so it's just like I do. So in the morning, it's part of my routine. In the morning, I've got to do 3 videos. I do one to TikTok. That's going to go to YouTube. I do one to Instagram. I take, the watermark off. I send it over to Facebook. I do that 3 times a day. It is a must. It's a non-negotiable. It's what I do. The thing is, I know some people struggle with videos. I get it. I've been there, but let me tell you, here's a secret. Number 1, stop overthinking. Number 2, the other day, I think it was Sunday when it snowed here quite a bit. I made 50 videos and it was just of my life. I walked out in the snow and I was like, I hate living in Ohio and I hate the snow. And one of the reasons I'm doing this video is so I can have enough money to where when it's snowing like this, or when the weather is saying, oh, you're getting a snowstorm, I'm going to pack my bags and I'm going to leave for the weekend. And that is what empowers me, because that is my goal, one of my goals. And so I just do videos. If I'm making my lunch in the morning, I do a video. If I'm walking around the house or whatever, I do a video. I don't focus a lot on the words at that point, but I do recording, and I test a lot of stuff. And if you haven't found, I think it's called AutoCut yet on TikTok, it is the bomb. Guys, let me tell you, if you have not done AutoCut yet, what you do is you just take your regular phone, your regular video, right? And you just do, 10-second clips, 10, 15-second videos of yourself doing whatever. Whether it's taking care of your kid or packing your lunch or on your way to work or whatever, you go over to TikTok, you load those videos and you hit AutoCut, and it makes this beautiful little video for you.
Does it? Nice.
Really?
That's awesome.
Cool. Yeah.
That's awesome. So that's that schedule, that routine, that's duplicatable, and that's what you teach the people that you talk to as well. That's amazing. I was on this thing. It's called. You ever heard Clapper?
No.
Okay, so it's almost just like TikTok. It's called CLAPPER.
Yeah.
All right. I jumped on there this morning, posted one video. I already have like 25 followers.
Stop it.
Yeah. Okay. Then I got 147 views on that one video, right? And it was just an old video. I repurposed it. So it's just like TikTok. You can get followers. You can put many links in your bio. You can put TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and whatever link you want. You can go live immediately. You can create a group. You can earn income in there somehow. So there's all kinds of those different things. They're trying to compete with TikTok. Now, I did look on there. There are some creators you'll find on there from TikTok, but it's called Clapper, CLAPPER. I discovered it this morning. I posted one video. I've already got some followers, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, you can put in there what you're interested in, like you're married, engaged, gym life, hiking, self-motivation. And then right here, you can put a link. You can actually put TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. So if I go to edit profile.
Yeah.
And then now you can add whatever. So you got right here. So you see TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, bio, all that stuff. Those are all links you could add in there.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
So yeah, it's
something new. It's this, right?
Yeah, that's it right there.
Okay, cool. I'm pushing download right now.
Yeah, so just test it out. You're out there doing it anyways. You're good at your content now. Yeah. You might as well take some of that content that's already been watermarked off and just store it on Clapper and just run with it. You can even try making original content on there. It's brand new. I just started today. So I just want to throw that gold piece out there. It might be good. It might be blowing up like, we never know. It's just a lot more options on here to click on links and stuff. So
yes. Okay, cool.
All right.
Cool.
Well, I'm gonna leave that value with you guys today. That's my new little mission for the week, is try to strategically figure out Clapper.
Awesome.
So, it was so good meeting with you, Dee. Once again, we can find you on TikTok. We can find you live on TikTok. What were the times again?
Today I'm not doing a live on TikTok because I'll be in my Facebook group. So if you want to join me in my Facebook group, I'm going live inside there at 6 p.m. Eastern time. On Fridays and Sundays, I want to hover around 8:30, 9 o'clock. So one of those two times, it just kind of depends.
Okay. Yeah. So you can probably get all the information you need from her Facebook group. It's at facebook.com/SperD. And so, just go check her out on Insta or TikTok as well. Go check her out when she goes live, check out her content, see what she's all about. If you resonate with Dee and you find, she has value today, reach out to her and let her know, hey, great job. I'd like more information, whatever the case may be. Anyways, she's, an active member and a family member from Passive Income Blueprints. And she, religiously talks about, what she's learning, obviously, from before and currently in her content. So check it out, please. Dee, I'll go ahead and just let you take us out like I do with everybody. If there's any encouraging words you want to drop or anything like that, it could be about anything you want. I don't care. Bologna sandwiches. I don't care.
So, first of all, I'm very grateful and appreciative to you, Anthony, and Barb. You guys work nonstop, and you're doing that for us. There obviously there's benefits to you, but you guys show up for us because you want to see our success. And that alone is just, I can't even express the words. There are no words for that, because that is freaking amazing. And if you're looking for a proven roadmap, this is a no-brainer. I do want to be very clear. It does take work. It takes time. You got to show your face, which you will learn. But guys, if you are ready to be energized and empowered, and if you are my age and you don't want to stay stuck in a life-sucking, mentally, physically exhausting job, think about this. This is what I'm going to say to you. Would you rather pound the pavement and learn the skill, high ticket, freelance digital marketing skill, and work on it for 3 years to start bringing in an income that will supplement your income now, right? Or do you want to stay stuck in the life-sucking job you're in until you're 65, 70 years old? Because guys, there are people that I take care of on a daily basis. And one thing they say to me, they say either my wife just retired and we were going to travel, and because I'm sick, I can't. Or I just retired last week and something came up and now I'm sick and I can't live the life that I want. I will never say those words out of my mouth, because I will pound the pavement and I will have success and I will be living on a beach. I'm going to say 3 years. I'm giving myself a little grace, but hopefully it's sooner than that, because guys, I'm going to say a really old word here. It's dynamite. It's awesome. It's amazing. I love it.
Cut that 3 years in half. Plan for a year and a half.
Amazing.
Trust me. Yeah, you can do it in a year and a half. It's easy. Yeah. You're already on that track. So cool, Dee. Thank you so much again for joining me on the number 10 show, or number 10 of the Go Show. So I appreciate it. Maybe we'll meet again. I'm sure I'll see you in the mastermind, of course, but hopefully we meet again here on the Go Show. Okay. Congratulations on your success. Congratulations on what you're trying to do and help actually people with what they want to do the most, like spend more time with their friends and family, right? So yes. Thank you so much, Dee. You have a blessed day, and I will see you on the inside.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. All right, guys, that was another Go Show in the wraps, right? So that's number 10. We have next one coming up is Anthony Arfine, my co-CEO of Passive Income Blueprints, will be on joining us, talking about his story. It's a little bit different than mine, different walk of life, but either way, super motivational, because he's a younger guy that has a vision and he's executing on exactly what he wants. And so with that being said, if you guys have not already went to G.O.A.T, he will put it up here real quick. So if you guys want instant notifications on this live, just text all capitals G.O.A.T to 21,000. And we go live every Tuesday and Thursday. I bring on affiliates, students, top earners. It doesn't matter. Motivational speakers. It doesn't matter. It's all about bringing the value to you guys and hopefully giving you hope to take either action with us or somebody else. It doesn't matter. Just take action in your life. That's what it's all about. Don't sit there stagnant, wishing and hope you would have taken action earlier on something, right? It doesn't matter if it's this or something else. It doesn't matter if it's going to the gym, reading a book. It's all about taking action, improving yourself 1% each day to get to the next destination, right? To better the ones around you, to better your life. But other than that, guys, you guys have a blessed day. Text G.O.A.T to 21,000, and you guys will get instant notifications. Once again, my name is Eric Forner with Passive Income Blueprints. And if you guys want to get going and have questions about the mastermind program or coaching, go ahead and just comment below and we'll get back to you. All right. Again, I will see you Thursday. My name is Eric Forner with Passive Income Blueprints, and I'll see you on the inside, guys. Have a blessed day.